master and an apprentice.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Salute to you. Salute one and all. I am Chef Dan here, holding it down on the Knicks stream tonight. Welcome to the BX Sports Jedi Return of the Knicks podcast and watch along, where we do watch alongs on all New York Knicks games that we're available for. As tonight, the New York Knicks are taking on the San Antonio Spurs. So it's just me tonight, but you know, we, as you guys can see, if you're paying attention, if you're a subscriber to the channel, then you know we are spread out everywhere, just spread out everywhere tonight. But that's the world of sports, and that's what it beckons and calls for all us fans to do, is just spread our attention. Salute Big Taz, because I'm gonna salute some of the people in the chat. Oh yeah, Big Taz, salute, brother, salute. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Daniel Barry Sports Highlights, thank you so much for coming in and saying what's up, as you usually do. Thank you. So tonight, the Knicks, it's Friday night Knicks. Knicks are going to take on the San Antonio Spurs. The Spurs, looks like they're going to start Trey Jones, Devin Vassell, Champagne, Jeremy Sohan, and Victor Wembanyama. Versus the Knicks. We know who the Knicks are going to start tonight. Knicks tonight have Brunson, McBride, DiVincenzo, Josh Hart, and Isaiah Hartenstein. So this is our starting five for tonight. It looks like Alec Burks is going to continue to be out with that injury. I believe it's a shoulder injury that he has. So we're just kind of praying for his health right now. We never wish an injury on any player. regardless of whether it's our own or the opposing team. And Med, salute. Thank you so much for joining us. Says salute. Let's get our 45th win. Yeah, we need to rack up these victories closer and closer, inching to that 50 mark, that 50 victory mark. That's what we all need right now. Big Task, you said you asked a question. Are the Spurs a threat? Tonight, yes and no. In the sense of they could be a threat if the Knicks do one of two things. And that's either one, make the game in the moment bigger than what it needs to be, or number two, if they don't take the Spurs seriously. Because at the end of the day, it's a professional team on the other half. I know they're a very young team, but that's a very young team that's coached by a Hall of Fame coach in Greg Popovich. So, as the season wears on, like right now is the time where a lot of these young teams start to get into their groove. They start to find out who they are, what works well for them. So we're not really here to take this team lightly at all tonight. But also in the same note, you don't take light of the moment, knowing that every victory inches you closer and closer to clinching and being in a favorable matchup, one whether you want to or not. So Knicks got to take advantage of that. There's just too much on the table for the Knicks to not take this game seriously. And that's what we're facing tonight. So right now, Knicks are just, doing shoot around, warming up. Kind of waiting for the Knicks to get on the screen. While we do that, we tag in my partner off the bench. And that's the ticker, ladies and gentlemen. Ticker's going to let us know when the game is started. This is a West Coast game. Oof. We're going into the wee hours, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared. I know it's Friday night, but we're going into the wee hours. So right now I can see them, MSG is singing the praises of Miles McBride, who's been on fire from behind the 3-point line, just consistently hitting that 3-point shot. And if they start to play up on him really toughly in the playoffs and we start to get back some of our guys, I can't wait to see what he does inside the perimeter, because that kid is really good. And once he gets that rhythm inside the perimeter, then oh man, it's just he's one of those guys that, like as Perkins said, like the Miami Heat had a few of those guys coming off the bench, guys that the league didn't pay attention to. But we know we're Knicks fans, and we know. I love pies. Salute. Thank you so much for joining us in the chat, world's most famous chat. Thank you so much for joining us. Friday Night Knicks. The Knicks take on the San Antonio Spurs. As they're showing Victor Wembanyama's forays, I'm going to talk to Jedi about that. The kid's averaging 20 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 blocks, and shooting 47% from the field. We need to run this bump team to you're absolutely right. We have to run this team to the ground. This team is young. They're gonna want us to run with them, but we got to grind them to the ground and get them to our pace. Get it to where it's just comfortable for us. But yeah, that kid is looking to be a rookie of the year. So timeout on the I said on the floor. Game hasn't started yet. We're just waiting for the game to start. Is there anything else? Yeah, because just me tonight. I need the chat interaction, guys. Is there any other question? Yeah, want to ask? And then you said who is going to make more 3-pointers today, DiVincenzo or McBride? I think McBride would have to make more 3-pointers today. I don't think Popovich is going to allow DiVincenzo to get open like that. Then again, you never know, but I just don't think he's going to allow DiVincenzo to get open. I think his game plan is going to be to stop Brunson, stop DiVincenzo, and let everyone else try and make shots. That's going to be his game plan for tonight. So tonight, I mean, just for tonight, it's going to need to be McBride. Said DiVincenzo only needs 4 threes to break Fournier's season record. Hey, if he can get that tonight, what a way to enter the weekend if you're DiVincenzo. I mean, shoot, that would be highly impressive to say the least. I mean, seriously, when you realistically think about it in respects to DiVincenzo, like number one, I know it's a different team and all, but you look at the context of both records being set. Like Fournier kind of did it in a losing season at that. Like at a certain point, we just kind of knew, and he just started throwing them up there because that was the offensive option we had. Versus Devo, I mean, he's throwing them up there because that's one of the only offensive resources we have right now. But that's only because we're winning. We're winning convincingly, but also because we need it. So the context of these two records is just completely different, and I think Devo needs to break the record for that reason. D. Ross, salute. Looks like we're about to start this game. they're showing us the starting lineups. Johnny Davis, salute. Thank you so much for joining us. And Mad, you said, are we going to take over Milwaukee for the second seed? It's possible. The Bucks are shaky and we're standing on solid ground right now. It's possible. So it looks like the Spurs have won the tip. Sohan with the ball. Kicks it on over to Champagne. Now Jones kicks it. Champagne hits the three-pointer. So Spurs draw first blood here. 3-0. And Knicks turn it over. So and Wembanyama hits a mid-range jumper. So San Antonio's jumps out with the 5-point lead. Brunson with the ball. Over to Devo. Now Hartenstein has it back to DiVincenzo. And they call an offensive foul. Moving screen against Hartenstein. So Wembanyama, Vassell, pump fake, gets the jumper. 7-0. Happy birthday to Clyde, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. As Hart has the ball here. Knicks need to get on the board. Brunson, mid-range jumper, off the mark. Champagne with the rebound. Over to Wembanyama. Wembanyama driving. Kicks it. They're passing it. Sohan right back to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama travels. Ten minutes left here in the first quarter as the Knicks are passing it around. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving. Off the glass is good. So Knicks finally on the board here. 2-7. Vassell kicks it out to Wembanyama. Wembanyama pulls up for three. Off the mark. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing. Hart over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking, has to drive. Bumping. Offensive foul. 2 quick fouls on Hartenstein. That is not good. Vernon, salute. Absolutely. This is going to be a tough one tonight. Wembanyama over to Vassell. Vassell, mid-range, no good. Robinson has the rebound, falls down, gets back up. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson over to Hart. Hart, Devo for three. And now he's 3 away. Excuse me, one more and he'll tie Evan Fournier. So he's 3 away. As, Champagne hits a 3. Excuse me, it's Champagne. Yes, so 5-10. Knicks down by 5. DiVincenzo over to McBride. McBride driving. Kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson, corner 3, won't go. Wemby the rebound. Pushing. And Jones hits another 3. 5-13. Knicks are down as Brunson runs up and calls timeout. Knicks need to talk things over. So Knicks right now, they're just out of sync right now. That's the best way that I can put it. They're out of sync. It started off with that early turnover, kind of put yourself in the hole right there. And then Isaiah Hartenstein, the moving screen foul, like that one was but the second foul, that one, yes, you can agree that it was an offensive foul, but in the same note, Wembanyama was just flopping. So from there, you kind of it degenerates. Hopefully, Mitchell Robinson coming in here steadies things and he doesn't enter foul trouble, so he can play some extended minutes, and that can also help him get his wind back. That'll be a wonderful sight to see. But man, off the rip, you can see that now having your center out of place and him in foul trouble gives you trouble with the San Antonio Spurs. Also, the other thing too is right now I'm seeing it. It seems like the Spurs have a lot more length than the Knicks. Knicks cannot play around with as far as like passing on the perimeter and things of that nature, or cross-court passes. They have to be very judicious about that. So it looks like we're returning back from the timeout. Argo, salute. Agent Super Argo in the building. Salute. Thank you so much for joining me. So Robinson with the ball, calling for Hart. Hart has it now. Hart over to Devo. DiVincenzo driving, floater off the glass is good. 7-13. Knicks down by 6. Wemby over to Vassell. Vassell back to Wemby. Wemby over to Champagne. Misses the 3. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing the ball now. Hart over to McBride. McBride with the screen. McBride driving. Pull up jumper. Got it. 9-13. Knicks down by 4. As it looks like the Spurs are trying to push the ball as fast as possible. Wemby over to Vassell, and ball is deflected out of bounds by the Knicks. Still Spurs ball with 7:20 left in the first. They inbounded. Vassell, mid-range jumper, no good. Brunson tips it back out. Wemby, deep 3, no good. Hart the rebound. Hart pushing. Hart, easy, coast. Nah, misses it. Vassell gets it, pushes it back to Jones. Jones lobs it, and Sohan finishes. 9-7. 15. Knicks down by 6. Under 7 minutes left here in the first. Brunson gets a screen, driving, floater, won't go. Mitchell Robinson tipping, can't get it, fighting, and Wembanyama comes up with it. Wembanyama driving, kicks it. Vassell hits another 3. DiVincenzo over to Brunson, open for 3, and no good. So Wembanyama sits down as Vassell with the ball. Vassell driving. Vassell. Collins. Now moving screen on Collins. Six minutes here left in the first as Brunson gets a screen from Robinson. Working, floater, got it. So Knicks down by 7. Oh, backdoor. And Vassell gets an easy lay. 11-20. Knicks down by 9. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson, floater, got it. Back to back. Spurs call timeout. So Knicks down 7, timeout on the floor. Under 6 minutes here. Close to 5. Close to under 5. Argo, you said, why are Knicks leaving these guys open? It's not so much that the Knicks are just leaving these guys open. They're running. They have an understand, like they have a clear game plan here in this first quarter. They're gonna run the ball up the court. They're younger than us. They're faster than us, so that's their plan. Especially with Wembanyama on the court, you can either have him get the rebound and initiate the break. Like they have a lot of these guys on the court for them right now that can handle and initiate the break for them. They also have a lot of guys that are going to stand right there and take the open 3. So that's what's happening right now. Knicks just can't get back fast enough. But that's going to happen because the Knicks have been walking wounded for how long now? Like at a certain point, we just got to expect like the Knicks are going to warm up and they're going to start to show their true colors roughly around the second and the third quarter, especially for a team like this. Yeah, I DiVincenzo definitely breaks Fournier's record this game. They're showing Clyde back in the day and today. Happy birthday, Clyde. So Spurs with the ball. Johnson. Oh. They double screened the wrong thing, so I had no action. Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, as they miss. Robinson rips the rebound. Brunson with the ball. Happy birthday, Clyde, once again. Under 5 minutes remaining here as Mitchell Robinson finishes with a dunk. .430 here left in the first. Wesley over to Sohan. Sohan to Collins. Collins over to, I don't know who that is, over to Vassell. Can't get the three. Robinson the rebound over to Hart. Hart over to Devo for three. Got it. And he just tied the record. Knicks down by 2. And there's going to be a jump ball as Sohan fell with the ball. And Devo tied it up. Yeah, happy birthday to Clyde. And yeah, rest in peace to Lou Gossett Jr. Absolutely. So Devo's tied it with 241. Spurs win the tip. Johnson with the ball. Johnson drives, gets the layup. And he's coming up hobbling and wincing. This isn't good. Brunson driving. Brunson floater, draws it, and one. Absolutely. Argo, you're right. Just got to erase for you. I said it. That was bad juju on that record. Brunson hits the free throw, completes the three-point play. Knicks down by 1. .330 here left. Wesley to Collins. Collins to Vassell. Vassell driving. Kicks out. Johnson for 3. Got it. Knicks got to play better perimeter defense here. Devo with the ball. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson driving. Brunson lobs it up, and Mitchell Robinson. And that's a lob threat that Knicks have missed for a while now. Wesley leans in, draws a foul. Wesley hits the first one. Wesley hits a pair of free throws. Knicks down by 4 again. 23-27. As DiVincenzo has the ball. Nice give and go between him and Bogey. Now they get it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein, floater off the glass, no good. Collins pushes it to Osman. Back to Collins. Collins looking for Vassell. He gets it to Johnson. Johnson driving, and he banks it in. McBride misses the three. Rebound tipped out to Wesley, and Osman leaks out, gets it. They're running and gunning. Lead right back up to 8. Knicks call timeout. Timeout on the floor here. I'll be right back in honor of the man. Why not? Yeah, Argo. I mean, it's not that. Once again, walking wounded, brother, and it's an away game. It's gonna happen. Joe Curry, salute to you. As Hartenstein gets it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo gets a screen. Step back three. Rims in and out. Johnson comes out with the rebound. Pushes it to Vassell. Vassell driving. Kicks it out. Johnson for three. Got it. Yeah, Vernon, it's a bit worrying. It's fine, though. 34-23. Knicks down by 11. As McBride, gives it a side, back up top. Good interior defense by the Spurs is Bogdanovich. Kicks it out, deflected out. Wesley ahead, and another layup. Knicks are getting consistently beaten down the floor. McBride, Achua, DiVincenzo for three, in and out. Vassell to rebound. Vassell over to Osman. Osman over to Johnson. Johnson over to Vassell. Vassell driving. Vassell kicks it out. Osman for three. Short. DiVincenzo pushes it ahead. Hartenstein, open floor, dunk. 25-36. Knicks down by 11. So 3-second difference between game clock, shot clock. Johnson driving, and they call a foul on Achua. Brunson's coming back in, and Champagne's coming back in. Both with 8.8 seconds left. Johnson goes 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Brunson pushing, draws a foul, and they say they had a foul to give. Side out with 5.2 remaining. DiVincenzo over to Brunson. Brunson driving, bumping, fall away jumper. Got it at the buzzer. Knicks down by 11, 27-38. Knicks got to get it together as the Spurs have 38 points here in the first quarter on 13 assists. They're getting out there in the open court, so Knicks got to play better defense in the passing lane. Really got to challenge these guys. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Out of use bathroom. Yeah, Vernon, you already know that. Joe, you said, guess by attacking Wembanyama, it will force him to expend more energy on defense. That's how he would not be used to it. Would have a mix of players attacking the basket, then kick out. Remember, inside out. Yeah, that was earlier Wembanyama. It's not this guy right now that's averaging close to 4 blocks a game. As they inbound it here, as they start the second quarter, McBride bringing the ball up, gets it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Devo. Devo to McBride. McBride gets open, kicks it out to Bogey. Bogey gets a screen, pulls up jumper. It's short. Osman drives, gets a layup. Just lackadaisical defense by the Knicks. That was just lazy defense. Hartenstein driving, backs in, off the glass. No, blocked by Wembanyama. Wembanyama driving, layup is good. Knicks down 15, 27-42. McBride over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich kicks it out to Devo. Gets a screen. DiVincenzo fakes over to Hartenstein. Floater. No good. Wembanyama to rebound. Wembanyama step back 3. Air ball. Branham gets fouled. Branham hits the first free throw. 27-43 is Milton. Milton comes in and McBride sits down. Branham misses the second one. Ball don't lie. DiVincenzo with the ball. DiVincenzo. As the Knicks are passing it around, Hartenstein with the ball. Over to Milton. Milton over to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich, step back mid-range. Got it. 29-43. And Wembanyama running the floor gets an easy dunk. Just outraced everyone off of a make. Milton with the ball. Over to Achua. Achua to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich to Milton. Milton driving. Kicks it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein. Looking. Hartenstein off the glass. No good. Couldn't get the shot, though. Wembanyama with the ball. Over to Osman. Osman kicks out, passing it around. Johnson open for three. No good. But Nick shouldn't be leaving him open for three. Milton with the ball. Milton. Floater. No good. Wembanyama with the 7th rebound. 29-45 with 9 minutes left. Pocket pass to Branham, and Branham gets the layup. So Wembanyama getting an assist there. Bogdanovich takes a three. No good. Wembanyama loses the dribble, kicks it out. Open three. Knicks are just getting killed. 29-50. Timeout by the Knicks. Oh, there's no hit and reset on this game. Big task. No hit and reset on this. We're not playing in all of the bottom run team. It's just we're not. Once again, the game started off with 2 turnovers against a team that's finding its stride. They're a young team. Young teams always tend to find their strides later on in the season. But then you add that on the fact that we're walking wounded. It's just a combo for something like this to happen. Now, can the Knicks figure it out? We shall see. But you got to chip at this point. You're not getting it all back in one go. You just have to chip at this point. Joe Curry, that's been happening on the defensive end for a while now. That's how Wembanyama's been able to get the buckets in the paint. But when he's on the perimeter, they've been switching him over to Hartenstein, and Hartenstein's been getting cooked right there as well. Achua can't keep up with him on the perimeter. Sims does not have the reach for that. as we're returning back. So, Knicks inbound it to Brunson. Brunson deep three, no good. Jones tracks it down. Branham over to Osman, driving. Blocked by Achua. They push it. Bogdanovich. Shot won't go. Milton. Still Knicks ball. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving, pivoting. Gets it to Milton, and Milton cutting. Gets a layup. 31-50. Knicks down by 29. 19. Sohan, left hand misses. Bogdanovich the rebound over to Brunson. Brunson pulls it back, driving, kicks it out. Achua flips it up and in, and that's a bucket. Timeout by San Antonio. Cut it to 17 here with 7:20 here, 7:25 left in the half. Joe Curry, you said I would actually have a big lineup of Mitch, Hartenstein, Achua, DiVincenzo, and Brunson. Yeah, but when you're doing subs, it's not going to work efficiently. Not only that, but while you have those two bigs on the floor, someone's going to have to take a rest and play center at some point. And you already have your three bigs in one lineup. That lineup doesn't work that well. Gideon, salute. Vernon, you said more physicality might help slow the Spurs down. Yeah, you want to add in some physicality. I'm not in a disagreement with that. But it's all about slowly adding it in. Because also the thing is, you saw that foul that put Hartenstein on the bench in the first quarter. It was soft. It was a really soft offensive foul. Granted, he earned the offensive foul, but they've kind of set the precedent. The referees have set the precedent. You're giving up too much with that lineup. So still in a timeout break here. Excuse me. So they're showing some of the Garden of Dreams. Spurs bringing the ball up the court. Jones Oh, and that's a turnover. Wembanyama wasn't even in bounds when he tried to get that. Or no. And that's a foul on Hartenstein. So Mitchell Robinson back in the game. Wembanyama driving as Mitchell Robinson got screened off. 33-52. Brunson with the ball driving, and he got fouled. Brunson pivoting around after getting the inbound, steps in, draws the foul, doesn't get the bucket. Foul on Sohan, Brunson heading to the line. Brunson hits the first free throw. So Brunson hits a pair of free throws. As the Spurs have the ball here, working in the paint. Wembanyama draws the foul on Robinson. He's heading to the line. 35-52 with 6:40 here left in the first half. He hits the first free throw. It's a pair of free throws. Knicks down by 19. 35-54 is Brunson's driving. Brunson driving. Pulls it back out. Keeps the dribble alive. Gets another screen. Gets it over to Hart. Hart fakes it. Now driving. Step back mid-range. No good. Robinson fighting. He comes up with it. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson working, driving, floater, got it off the glass. 37-54. And he comes up limping. That's not good. Wembanyama pull-up jumper, no good. Milton gets the rebound. Brunson pull-up jumper, got it. 39-54. Wemby gets it on the high post. They get it over to Vassell. Another turnover. Kick it out. Bogey gets a dunk. Timeout by the San Antonio Spurs. Now it's a 13-point lead as the Knicks are cutting into it. 41-54. So Knicks right now are chipping into this deficit that they're facing. That's the other thing too. Like as much as we want to panic, it's fine that I don't even want to say this. They're at home. They're gonna get an advantage. It's going to happen. They're more comfortable with these rims than we are. But the thing is, this team at the end of the day, the San Antonio Spurs, they're 17-56 for a reason. So it's not really about which player can stop this player or that, things of that nature. Number one, can this team play comfortably with a lead against a winning caliber team like the New York Knicks? Number two, once the Knicks starts to put the pressure on them, can they answer back appropriately? We're seeing right now Greg Popovich is burning these timeouts and not getting the results he wants. So what's going to happen here? So they inbounded. Vassell gets the ball over to Branham. Branham for three, and that's good. Knicks did not need that. Back to a 16-point game. Brunson over to Milton. Milton back to Brunson. Brunson defended by Sohan. Brunson working a dribble, driving, fall away jumper, got it, bounces in. Brunson with 19 first half points, 43-57. Collins over to Vassell. Vassell to Johnson. Johnson with 4.5 remaining, 10 on the shot clock. Over and pass to Collins, and that's a foul. Almost turned it over. Collins heading to the line for the Spurs. Collins hits the first one as DiVincenzo and Achua are coming back into the game. What the heck is going on? Collins goes 1 of 2. Ball don't lie. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. As Brunson has the ball, season opening, bumping, step back jumper, shot is short. 43-38. Knicks down by 15. Johnson with the ball. 4 minutes left here. Johnson over to Vassell, and he gets that three-pointer in the corner. 43-61. Lead back up to 18. Hart with the ball. Hart driving. Lobs it up to Chua. 45-61. Collins steps back for three, no good. Chua gets called for a foul. That's the other thing too. Knicks are not helping themselves out with is their rebounding numbers. We got to check out the rebounding numbers at the half, but I can tell there's a disparity. Johnson hits the first free throw. Johnson hits a pair of free throws. Knicks down by 18, 45-63. Brunson fakes the handoff, drives, layup, got it. 47-63. Johnson misses the three-pointer. Achua the rebound. Devo running the court, kicks it out to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Pocket pass, and Achua gets the slam. 49-63. Back within 14. Branham driving, kicks it out. Sohan to Vassell for three, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Collins the rebound. Over to Sohan, kicks it out. Branham driving. Branham off the glass, no good. Achua the rebound. Over to Hart. Hart pushing the ball. Hart, sidestep, Euro off the glass is good. Timeout by Greg Popovich. Knicks have cut it to 12. Timeout on the floor here, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Let's get down to business. Give you one more night, got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you Let's get down to business. Give you one more night, got this. We've had a million nights just like this. So let's get down to business. Let's get down to business. Give you
Knicks right now cut into that lead. They've made it a 12-point game here. Can the Knicks take advantage? We're about to find out. I mean, 2:30 here left, 2.5 left. You're not going to get it all, but can you at least cut it down? Jones with the ball. Over to Johnson. Johnson to Wembanyama. Wembanyama calling for it. Wembanyama driving, kicks it. Sohan, easy layup. McBride with the ball over to Hart. Hart to Brunson. Brunson, pocket pass to Achua. Achua to Brunson. Brunson, three-pointer. Shot won't go. McBride the rebound. DiVincenzo for three. Got it! And he broke the record. 54-65, 11-point game. Trey Jones for three, and he got it. Knicks cannot leave that man alone. Brunson with the ball, working a dribble. Brunson pivoting, kicks it out to Hart. Hart driving, fall away jumper, short. Rebound Jones. Johnson drives. They call a foul on Josh Hart. Yeah, Hart did not need to take that foul. Brunson got right there. Brunson letting the ball roll. And it looks like there's a turnover. So Jones with the ball, lobs it up, and Wembanyama slams it down. 54-72. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving. Brunson pulls it back. Brunson. Brunson over the Hart for three, and that's good. Wembanyama, and he draws a foul on Achua. Desmond Payne. Salute. As Ragu got the record, most definitely. So Wembanyama heading to the line. Wembanyama hits the first free throw. Wembanyama hits both free throws. Brunson, working, pulls up jumper, no good. That ends the half. Rough first half of the Knicks. 74-57, Knicks down by 17. Wow. So as I read off some of the stats of the half, Spurs are winning the rebound battle 20-19. So it isn't that, that the difference in rebounding isn't that stark. Here's where it becomes a problem. The Spurs are out assisting the Knicks 23-13. They're just moving the ball, moving their men, and they're cutting and getting efficient shots, easy shots. Both teams each with one steal. Knicks are shooting 51% from the field goal, but the Spurs are shooting 60%. Knicks are shooting 31% from the three-point line, but the Spurs are shooting 50% from the three-point line. Knicks are shooting 100% from the free throw line, while the Spurs are shooting 88%. Both teams with one block, and Knicks are winning the points in the paint battle, whether you can believe that or not. Now, going over to the Knicks, their leading scorer is Jalen Brunson with 21 points and 6 assists. But over at the Spurs, man, their leading scorer is Keldon Johnson with 16 points, but it's pretty much evenly spread out. He has 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Wembanyama has 14 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. Matching that along with the block. This is not the same kid we faced earlier this year. We have to get that notion out of our head. He's the number 1 pick for a reason. He's realizing that potential while he's played close to a full NBA season now. It's not the same kid. We just have to move differently. Knicks right now have to clean things up. Timeout on the it's a halftime break. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta get some water and I gotta get, at least a bathroom break. All right. Vernon, you said the NBA has determined that Wemby is the poster child. He's good, but has been made untouchable. Sims is a sound defensive big, not many perimeter threes or kicker. That's not it. Wemby has something that Sims doesn't, and that's height. Like, that's the reason why Sims isn't going to play tonight. He gives up too much of a height advantage. And for a kid that's has this much touch and willing to, you see Pop is not admonishing him for taking a step back three. Like, that's not the issue here. The issue here is that the Knicks got to play better defense with their men, and they have to communicate better. Right now, a lot of this off-ball cutting that they don't have control of, the reason why they're able to get all these assists, the reason why they have 23 assists for the half, looking like they're on their way to get 50 assists for the game. Reason why something like that is happening isn't because, the Knicks are, letting Wemby do what he wants. He has 6 assists on his own, but the Knicks got to communicate more. Not only that, but I know it's because he just came back from injury, so you don't want to do that to Mitch. But, man, I think Mitch should have started this game. Not for anything else, it's just clearly Hartenstein doesn't have it against Wembanyama. Mitch should have started the game. So we're still in the halftime break. So anything else, you guys, please bring it up in the chat. It's more the merrier, more is welcome. That's the only way I can keep this thing flowing. You guys in the chat there help me keep this thing moving. There's nothing else. I'll be right back because we're getting ready to start this third quarter. All right. Looks like we're slowly returning back. Give me 1 minute. I got to turn the camera on. Give me 1 minute. I got to fix some things up back here. Johnny Davis, you said use shaking Grimes to pressure the ball early. Should be easy pickings, I guess, for Josh Hart. Let's get these guys to hit our shots as well. Let's get this, guys. We got to hit our shots, though. Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right in that aspect. I think there's no more Grimes. There's you're probably referring to McBride, using shaking McBride to pressure the ball early. The problem is once they switch off of that, what's your plan of action then? As we're returning back, start of the third quarter here. McBride with the ball. McBride over to Hartenstein, and he gets the dunk. 59-74. I'm sorry, yeah, the MSG app. Wembanyama with the ball in the post over to Jones. Jones off the mark. Brunson drives, step back mid-range, got it. Back-to-back buckets for the Knicks. Yeah, Big Task, you got to talk to him. 61-74 is Vassell's driving high off the glass. Wembanyama can't get the cleanup. 61-74. Hard to Devo for three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Wembanyama saves it. They're passing it. Vassell kicks it out to Brett. What is going on with the MSG app? Guys, give me one moment. I'm sorry. The MSG app is glitching right now. So McBride just hit a three. Back within 10 are the Knicks with 10 minutes to go left in the third quarter. Champagny, pass nearly stolen. Open three-pointer, no good. Hart the rebound. Pushes it to Brunson. Brunson pulls it back. Brunson gets it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein backdoor to Brunson. Brunson got the lead. Timeout by the Spurs as it's an 8-point game. Knicks are cutting right into it, ladies and gentlemen. Sheldon Johnson, salute. Salute, brother, salute. Timeout by the Spurs here as the Knicks are cutting into this, made it an 8-point game. So the Knicks have never led in this game, so we have to find it. Baby steps first. It's an 8-point game. We finally knocked it down from 20 to single digits. Now from here, can we start to, fight them for the tie, maybe potentially go on a run and possibly gain our first lead? That would really put pressure on this young team. And once again, that was what we were referring to earlier. More energy and we can play wise. Yes, Johnny Davis, because we don't have to play they can play with their heads on fire for all 4 quarters, but at a certain point, it comes down to IQ moves in winning time. And can these guys make the necessary moves? And right now, their record indicates that they're not the team to do so. I'm not saying that they're not going to be, but right now for this season, their record indicates that. And so it's not a given that we're going to win this game, but it's just that, hey, right now, all the Knicks have to do is give themselves a chance to win this game. You just cut into the lead that they have and give yourself a chance to win this game. Absolutely, Sheldon Johnson. Knicks got to go. They're showing Brunson's forays on the floor. So, Wembanyama with the ball at the free throw line, gets it to Brandon, back to Wembanyama, and Hartenstein ties it up, so it's going to be a jump ball. All right, right now, Hartenstein's proving me wrong. He's playing better defense on Wembanyama, but it was a struggle for him early in this game. Hartenstein knocked it out of bounds, so Spurs ball. 9:25 here left in the third quarter. Drives inside, kicks it out. Champagny spots up, misses, poked away, but Wembanyama gets it back and banks it in. Back to a 10-point game. Knicks got to play better defense. 66-76. Hartenstein over to Hart with the ball now. Hart gets it to Brunson. Brunson for three. Got it. 69-76. 7-point game here. That's been the largest lead. I mean, that's been the smallest lead the Knicks have been giving up. They kick it out to Jones. Jones to Vassell. Vassell step back three. No good. But Champagny's here to clean it up. 9-point game. Brunson passes it to Hartenstein, then to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson, they played the three well, so now Brunson's driving, gets inside, no good, but Hartenstein cleans it up. 71-78. 8 minutes here left in the third. Champagny driving, poked out of bounds by DiVincenzo. They kick it out to Vassell. Vassell to Wembanyama. Wemby working on the step back three. Got it. What are you going to say to that? As Brunson's driving off the glass, no good. Gets his own back and puts it up and in. 30 for Brunson. 73-81. Knicks down by 8. Wembanyama. Oh, stolen. DiVincenzo with the ball ahead to Hart. Hart to McBride for three. Shot no good. Hart kicks it out. Pulls it back out. I don't know why he put it back up. Wembanyama guarding Brunson. Brunson driving. Pull up jumper. And it's good. Got Wemby on the skates. 75-81. Knicks down by 6. Wemby wants the ball. Guarded by Hartenstein. Kicks it out. Champagny drive in. Banks it in. And it was a tough move. 8-point game here. 6:30 left in the third. Hart with the ball. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson over to Hartenstein. Back to Hart. Hart step back for three. Got it. Knicks have cut it to 5 here. 78-83. 6 minutes here left. Almost a turnover. Brunson dives. Comes up with it to McBride. Over to Debo. Back to McBride. McBride over to Brunson. Good transition defense by the Spurs. As Brunson now slows things down. 5:50 left. Brunson gets a screen. Step back. Takes a three. 2-point game. It's the closest thing since 2-0 in the first quarter. Let's go. I'll leave that up there. Even better. Because it's understood, it ain't got to be said. Because it's understood, it ain't got to be said. They're going to come back. The Wemby's kind of showing he's got, he's got some panache, pizzazz style to his, profile. But the Knicks have got to answer back. And on the road, too, this would be an impressive win. I don't care if their record. This is a team that coming off of a victory against the Utah Jazz have 40 assists. So we can't play around with them, especially while they're at home. Knicks right now winning the third quarter, 24-9. But still 5.5 to play. As Vassell has the ball. Vassell driving. Vassell kicks it out. Collins for three. Short. Hart gets the rebound. Hart running. Brings it back. Brunson to McBride. Back to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson working. Keeping the dribble. In the class. Got it. Tie game. 83 all. Brunson with 37 points. Vassell Off the glass, excuse me, off the bounce is good. They needed that. 2-point game here. Brunson over to Devo. Devo to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Brunson. Excuse me, over to McBride. McBride to Hart. Hart back to Hartenstein. Hart takes the three. Off the glass, no good. Wesley comes up with the rebound. They lob it up and shot blocked, but it's still rimmed in. Timeout by New York. Knicks gotta readjust themselves a little bit on the defensive end and about how they're communicating who's their defensive coverages. Pop threw him a wrench just now by making some substitutions. Nah, not right now. Knicks got to just play better defense. As Hart's bringing the ball up, 4:10 here left. As Brunson pulls up for three, got it. 40 for Brunson. Knicks within one, 86-87. Vassell with the ball over to Collins. Collins back to Vassell. Vassell working around the screen, mid-range jumper, got it. Hart with the ball. Hart, Brunson cutting, layup, got it. 88-89. 1-point game here. 3:30 left in the third. Brunson with 42 points. 21 in this quarter. Vassell kicks it out. Collins for three. And that rims in and out. DiVincenzo to rebound and head to Hart. Hart pulls it back out over to Brunson. Brunson driving. Pull-up jumper. Short. Hartenstein. But Wesley comes up with it. Wesley. Brunson couldn't hold on to it. Turnover, knocked out of bounds. Spurs ball. And Cookie Monster coming back in. Wesley gets it to Vassell for three, off the mark. DiVincenzo to rebound. Gets it to Brunson. Brunson to Devo. Devo thought about it. Now back to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson rejects the screen, and he's fouled. Joe Curry, you said Mitch, Hartenstein, Hart. Nah. As DiVincenzo has the ball, double teamed, Pivoting around, 3 on the shot clock. Throws it up. Off the, not good. Wesley barely gets it. Pushes it ahead. Vassell misses the 3. Johnson misses the 3. Now Hart has the ball. 2 minutes left. Hart takes a 3. Off the mark. And almost a turnover it is. Knicks come up with the turnover. McBride to Devo. Devo for 3. No good. Hart. McBride can't get it. Fighting for it. Knicks couldn't get it. Vassell driving. Layup. Finish with the dunk. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving. Kicks it out. They get it to Hart. Hart driving. Hart blocked by Collins. Hart gets it back and almost put it up. 24-second violation. Hart almost had a Sprewell moment. Laying down on the floor, almost put the ball back in. Vassell with the ball, gets a screen. Vassell kicks it out. Wembanyama takes a 3, and he hits it. Deficit back to 6. 88-94. 40 seconds left. As Hart gets it to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson, another screen. Step back 3. Got it! 45 for Brunson. 91-94. Back to a 3-point game. Vassell with the ball. Vassell for 3. Off the mark, no good. Robinson the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Shot clock turned off. 10 on the shot clock. Brunson, come on now. Brunson working the dribble. Brunson, and he just foul. Foul to give with 3.2. That was a smart one. Brunson inbound, gets it to Bogey. Bogey fakes, and inside pass, couldn't get it clean. That ends the third quarter. We're about to start the fourth quarter here. We got to get hype here. Brunson with 45 already. Knicks are rolling. Brunson is talking to him. He's letting it be known. DiVincenzo's got the record now. Knicks have got to close it out here on the road. We're about to start that fourth quarter there. Brunson is on a burner right now with 45 points. Do you guys think he ends the night with 60? I mean, he's trending that way. It's only one way to find out. Let's tune in with us right here on the Sports Jedi Network. Return of the Knicks watch along, baby. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button. I know you want Boyan to stay on the bench, but we need guys to rest. I don't know if you've seen the end of that third quarter, Big Task, but our boys are dying. They're tired. You cannot do that, Joe Curry. It doesn't physically work. You're only trying to put two bigs on the court to answer for one big. That puts you out of alignment. Johnson with the ball. Got Mitchell Robinson on him, and he traveled. DiVincenzo with the ball gets a screen. Devo finds Robinson, puts it on the floor. No good. Why didn't he stuff that? Because Wembanyama got the rebound. Kicks it out to Jones. Jones driving. Kicks it out. Champagnie kicks it back out to Jones. Jones kicks it out to Johnson. Johnson's driving and draws a foul. You never know, Sheldon. You never know. Wembanyama with the ball over to Jones. Jones over to Johnson. Fakes it. Now drives. Draws a foul. We just got the news that Quentin Grimes is out for the rest of the season with muscle soreness near his knee. And he misses the first one. Ball don't lie. And he hits the second one. Goes 1 of 2 from the line. 4-point game here. The Knicks have never led here. Knicks down by 4. Bogdanovich fakes. Now takes a jumper. No good. Achua gets the offensive rebound. Over to McBride. McBride, snake dribbles. Jumper, hits short. Wembanyama comes up with it. Pushes it to Jones. Jones to Champagnie and blocked from behind, and they call a foul. Champagnie to the line. He makes the first one. $91-96. They're starting to build the lead here. This bench unit got to answer back. Champagnie goes 2 of 2 from the line. Knicks down by 6. McBride over to Achua to DiVincenzo. Now Robinson with the ball. Has it to Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich driving. Why didn't you take the layup? Turned it over. Wembanyama kicks it out to Champagny. Champagny to Jones. Jones to Wemby. Wemby double teamed and fouled. Wembanyama sidestep for three is good. McBride with the ball. Driving. McBride. Floater. Shot won't go. Robinson fighting for it. They get it back. Bogdanovich for three. That's no good. And Jones comes up with the rebound. And what the heck is going on with the MSG app? And there's a timeout on the floor, guys. I'm sorry, I just missed the action. That MSG app is acting funky. So they kicked out on the transition, got a three ball. It's 103, 91 to 103, back to a 12-point game. So we know Brunson's coming back. We ain't said nothing wrong. It's the crazy part is there's not this huge disparity in rebounding right now. The disparity is in defense and effort. Not gonna lie, when Brunson's not on the court, these guys aren't giving 100% right now. Still a lot of time left in the fourth quarter. It's just the Knicks have redug themselves into a hole here. So that's a bit discouraging, but there's still a whole lot of time here left in this fourth quarter. So McBride passes it to DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo to Hart. Hart over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein gets it to Devo. Devo for three. Got it. Back to a 9-point game. Knicks needed that. His bench unit needed that. Nine minutes left as Wembanyama poked away. They get it to Johnson. Johnson over to Branham. Oh, DiVincenzo gets a turnover. Hart gets the layup. They needed that. Knicks needed that. 96 to 103. And foul on DiVincenzo. Brandon misses the first one. Ball don't lie. So Brunson back in the game. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson gets a screen. Hartenstein gets a screen. Brunson gets it back. Brunson draws a foul. Won't go, but he's heading to the line. Brunson hits the first free throw. Under 8:30 here left as Brunson goes 2 of 2 from the line. 98 to 104. 6-point game here. Wesley with the ball over to Vassell. Vassell, pocket pass to Wembanyama. Jump shot, got it. 8-point game. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson working around the screen. Fakes, leans in, draws some contact. Shot won't go. And whoa. Should have. Man. These refs really swallowed their whistle tonight for the Knicks. And foul against Josh Hart. Wembanyama hits the first one. Misses the second one. Ball don't lie. 1 of 2. Pushes it ahead to McBride. McBride to Hartenstein. Brunson gets it back. Brunson. He draws a foul. .37 left in the fourth here. 98 to 107. Brunson gets it back. Gets a screen. Pulls up for 3. Got it. Jalen Brunson with 3. Back to a 6-point game. Wesley over to Wemby. Oh, stolen by McBride. McBride, the jam! 4-point game. 103 to 107. Wesley with the ball. Over to Vassell. Vassell driving. And that was a miss. Hart has the ball, kicks it out. DiVincenzo kicks it to 3. Got it! Bang! 1-point game. 6:41. Let's go. Let's go. Timeout on the floor. Timeout by San Antonio. Random Phantoms, salute, man. We need to take the lead and not look back. Absolutely. Come on, Big Taz. Talk to him, man. You got to talk to him. Let him know what's up. We need this victory. Random Phantoms letting us know the Cavs just won. So we need this one even more. It's imperative. Every victory matters. Absolutely. And it's a good thing. Yo, I'm going to tell you guys right now, it's a great thing that it was DiVincenzo's 3 that cut this down to 1 instead of Brunson. Because if it was Brunson, it would have been just, you know what? They can stop him and find out if one of us else have a rhythm. But we see McBride chipping in with that steal, turning defense into offense. That happened earlier with the bench unit with Hart. So you're seeing these things starting to come together for the Knicks. Now, can they put together a cohesive front outside of this timeout to, number one, get a stop and then get a bucket, get a lead? Now or never, man, get a lead. So it looks like we're returning back from the timeout break. Brunson with a 50 piece. Osman over to Vassell for 3, and he hits it. Spurs back up by 4. Brunson over to Hartenstein, back to Brunson. Brunson gets a screen. Brunson fakes it, drives, draws a foul. 1. Brunson completes a 3-point play. Back to a 1-point game, 109 to 110. Vassell, pull up jumper, got it. Vassell is answering. He has 21. Brunson brings it up. Gets a screen. Brunson over to Hartenstein, kicks it out. Hart driving. Deflected out of bounds. Still Knicks ball with 4.7. Knicks have it. They say the Knicks stepped out of bounds, so it's a turnover. Oh, offensive foul as DiVincenzo got Champagny to elbow him in the face. And they're about to review to see if it's a flagrant. 5:25 here left. Either way, it's going to be Knicks ball, but they're checking to see whether it's a flagrant or not. Stands as an offensive foul. And now Popovich is getting in the referee's face. And the ref is not even going to try and give him a technical. Brunson with the ball. Brunson kicks it to Hartenstein. Hartenstein spins, and he draws the foul. Oh! Okay, all right. He's good. Wait, we got to check to see if he's good. Come on. That's not a basketball play. He pulled him right on his arm. That's a flagrant. Now, that's a flagrant. And I'm not, look, the other one I didn't argue with. I ain't say anything. That's a flagrant. Flagrant one. Because he's just pulling him down. Hartenstein, misses the first free throw. And he goes 1 of 2 from the line. 2-point game. DiVincenzo inbounds it to Brunson. 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Brunson working in the post. Leans in. Layup, no good. Wemby to rebound. Pushes it ahead to Jones. Jones to Vassell for 3. 3-pointer, no good. Fighting for the rebound. Hartenstein pushes ahead to Brunson. Brunson step back for 3. And no good. Rebound deflected. Pushes ahead. Rebound. Can't get it. McBride comes up with the ball. Knicks are moving fast. He pushes it ahead. DiVincenzo open for 3. Lead the night for the Knicks. 4:30 here left. Knicks have a 1-point lead. 113 to 112. Jones and Hartenstein gets called with the foul. Wembanyama hits the first free throw. 113 all. Misses the second one. Ball don't lie. Brunson with the rebound. 4:20 here left in the fourth. Brunson's working the dribble. Brunson backing in. Brunson spinning off the glass is good. Knicks with a 2-point lead. 55 for Brunson, a double nickel. Jones with the ball. Under 4 minutes here. Wembanyama wants it. He has it on the high post, working low post. Double team now. They wave it off. They're calling a foul. Basket won't count, but they're calling a foul. He hits the first one. I'm going to have to remove it. We're sub, yeah. He goes 2 of 2 from the line. We're all tied here, 115 all. Brunson with the ball. 340. Brunson splits the double team. The float, no good. Wembanyama to rebound, and he's pushing the ball. Wembanyama driving. tosses it. Champagny almost stolen. Johnson comes up with it. They're passing it around. Wembanyama fakes it. Now steps back over to Jones. Jones drives and knocked away, but Jones gets it back over to Johnson. Johnson for three, and that's no good. Fighting for the rebound. DiVincenzo comes up with the rebound. 3 minutes left here in the fourth. Brunson bringing the ball up. Gets it to Hartenstein, back to Brunson. Gets the screen. Brunson working around, driving. Pull-up jumper. Got it! 37! 117 to 115. Wemby with the ball, pulls up jumper, short. Brunson the rebound. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson gets a screen from Hartenstein, pulls up three. No good. Wembanyama the rebound. Wembanyama gets it over to Champagny, over to Vassell. Vassell driving, layup, got it. Under 2 minutes here as Brunson has the ball. Brunson. They basically want ISO for Brunson. Brunson gets a step, floater, no good. Hart the rebound, and they call a foul. And they're letting these guys, yo, what is going on? Big task, what is going on? They're letting these guys do all this charading. Hart to the line here. Hart rattles in the first one. Knicks back up by one. And Hart sinks in 2 clutch free throws. Knicks up by 2. Josh Hart is on triple-double alert. Vassell driving, lobs it up, and Wembanyama tips it in. Tied up at 119 all. Brunson with the ball. Brunson driving. Brunson off the glass. Got it. 59. 121 to 119. Knicks up by 2. A minute remaining here. Vassell with the ball. Vassell kicks it out. Wemby for 3. Way off. DiVincenzo the rebound. And it looked like he got fouled, but they're not calling anything. DiVincenzo brings it into the front court. Under a minute, gets it to Brunson. Roughly 40 seconds remaining. Brunson driving. Brunson step back jumper. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Champagny comes up with it over to Vassell. Vassell has the ball now. 30 seconds remaining. Vassell kicks it to Wemby. Wemby driving. And what's going? Yo! The MSG app. So Hartenstein fouled out. Mitchell Robinson coming back in. Wembanyama heading to the line. And he hits the first free throw. Knocks them both down. Ties the game down. Tom Thibodeau calls timeout. 24 seconds remaining. Ladies and gentlemen, it's just a high pressure moment. Excuse my silence, but Knicks have one more timeout in regulation, 24 seconds left. Brunson with 59 tonight. Brunson with the ball. The whole stadium is up. 12 seconds left. No fouls to give for San Antonio. Brunson's holding for the final shot. The double teams come in. Brunson fakes, kicks it out. McBride for three. No good. Rebound Wembanyama. We're heading to overtime. End of regulation. So, ladies and gentlemen, I had to bring back up 6 men. We're heading to overtime. That was great. That was great defense on the part of the Spurs. They waited until the right time to send that double team. Now it's 5 minutes in overtime. Mm. Five more minutes, ladies and gentlemen. 5 more minutes. I know it ain't the fourth quarter, but we need it a little. So first overtime game for the Knicks here. Man, oh man, it's ooh. Oh, it's gonna be more than Josh Hart. Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson have to communicate very well. Knicks win the opening tip. Brunson bringing the ball up. Brunson driving, rejected the screen. Pitt fakes, kicks it out. Hart for three, won't go. Johnson the rebound. They push it ahead to Wembanyama. Wembanyama for three, that's no good. Hart the rebound. 12 boards for Hart. Hart to Brunson. Brunson looking, gets it to Hart. Hart kicks it out to McBride to DiVincenzo for three. That's no good. Fighting for the rebound. They push it ahead. Oh, knocked away. McBride got the steal. Good defense by McBride. 4 minutes left here in OT. Brunson with the ball. Gets a screen. Brunson driving. Brunson layup. No good. Fighting for the rebound. Wembanyama tips it out to Vassell. Now Jones has it over to Vassell. And blocking foul on McBride. Oh, Tibbs is challenging that. Wow. On the night where Brunson could potentially break Carmelo Anthony's single scoring record, same night that DiVincenzo just took the record for a single for 3-pointers made in a single season. It is wow. Can I say it's just amazing that we're here at overtime where more can be done. Knicks lose the challenge. Look, 5-minute mark. So Wembanyama with the ball gets it to Jones. Jones driving. Jones floater. Got it. 121 to 123. Spurs scored the first bucket of OT. Kick it to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson working. Kicks it out to Hart. Hart lobs it up. And Robinson can't finish it. And he comes up limping. Jones gets it to Wembanyama. He's got the mismatch. And they call a foul. Jones with the ball over to Vassell. Vassell works around the screen, driving, layup, no good. Wembanyama tips it in. Spurs go up by 4. Brunson gets it back. Brunson, step back. Thought about the three. Gets it to DiVincenzo. Now back to Brunson. Brunson ripping through. Three-pointer off the mark. Robinson, and he's fouled. And he'll shoot 2 free throws. Robinson hits the first free throw. Makes it a 3-point game. Rattles around, can't get it. Still a 3-point game, 2.5 remaining. Johnson with the ball. Johnson kicks it to Jones. Jones, and stolen by Hart. Hart gets it to Brunson. Brunson back to Hart. Hart to McBride. McBride for 3. And won't go, but tipped in by Mitchell Robinson. They're going to wave it off. No! You review that. It came off the cylinder. Vassell with the ball. Vassell kicks it out. Johnson travels. Brunson with the ball here. Brunson driving. Brunson off the glass, got it. 61 points, and that should have been an and one. Wembanyama comes up for the ball. They get it to Vassell. Kicks it out to Wembanyama. Wembanyama open for 3. Got it at the buzzer. $40 for Wembanyama. Brunson driving off the glass. No good. Robinson can't clean it up, but he gets it again and lays it up. Knicks back within 2. 53 seconds remaining. Wembanyama knocked away by Robinson. Knicks down 2 with 41 seconds to go. Timeout on the court. Once again, happy birthday to Clyde. 41 seconds remaining. Penny with the inbound. Looking good ball denial. Wembanyama gets it. Wembanyama driving. Strip, almost strip, falling down. And a jump ball. Mitchell Robinson and Wembanyama are going to jump ball for it. Knicks win the tip. And they call a violation on Mitchell Robinson. Spurs ball. I've never seen that. I don't see it. Inbounded to Vassell. Vassell. Step back for three. No good. Fighting for the rebound. And last touch by Wembanyama. Knicks ball. With Knicks get it back with 24 seconds remaining. Brunson driving. Draws a foul. They say foul before the shot. Foul. They had a foul to give. Tibbs calling the last time out. 12.8 remaining. Knicks are going to take it out of bounds. So Brunson's second on the list tonight for most points in a single game behind Carmelo Anthony. Brunson inbounds it to Chua. Chua over to Brunson. Brunson steps back, takes the three. Oh, no good. But Achua gets it out, and DiVincenzo knocked it out of bounds. Wait. Spurs, yeah, Spurs ball. Yeah, Devo wasn't expecting the pass. You're gonna try and deny, try and get a 5 steal, try and deny, try and get a steal. You're gonna try and get a 5-second count. All those things you can do, and then after that, you may would have to foul someone to play the free throw game. They inbounded to Jones, and Jones got fouled. Foul on Brunson. 1.1 remaining. So Jones hits the first one. Two free throws made. I think that'll do it. Yep. As McBride's trying to beam it down. And when Benyama steals it, that ends it. This was a thrilling game. Knicks fall short. Came up short, but once again, for me personally, it all started at the beginning. You can't have that bad start of the first quarter that you did and then dig yourself in that much of a hole knowing we're walking wounded on the road and then try and come back. But valiant effort by the Knicks all the way. Salute to Hartenstein. Even though he started off really shaky, he was able to come through clutch. Mitchell Robinson looks like he still has a lot of kinks to get through. Jalen Brunson, what can I say? What can I say? Tough loss, exactly, Johnny Davis. Tough loss, but man, it's a truly exciting and entertaining game. Tippy cap a little to the Spurs, but also I'm looking at that free throw disparity, and it ain't really. I'm not saying they're the best defensively, but I'll just leave it at that. But all again, entertaining game, highly entertaining game. Guys, it's 10:49. I got to get out of here. Thank you guys so much for calling the game with me. Yeah, Vernon. I can say that throughout the whole game, but it is what it is. Knicks still came in to play at the end of the day because they made it a game. We are in overtime in San Antonio, was pushing it. Brunson was 61 points. At night, I'll never forget because it was just highly entertaining and he was just everywhere. Salute to the chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Peace out, guys. I'm about to have a night.